Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here once again. We are looking ahead to today's slate for the 24th of April. Once again, hopefully you guys all did pretty good last night and the last couple days that I have not posted a video. Anyway, if you guys do go on to like the video, leave a like, I appreciate it, and also hit that sub button as well. We will be doing NBA lineup advice videos as much as I can. And as normal, we still have our NBA and our MLB going on for you guys. NBA season pass has dropped down to $100. So yeah, would love for you guys to get in on that. Like I said, that does include playoffs, and then also, like I said, for MLB, we have a $5 day pass, $25 for the month, or $100 for the season for MLB. So we'd love for you guys to come join us. Like I said, if you guys want to check out on how we have been doing before you sign up, go ahead. Everything that we win is on our Twitter, so just check us out on our Twitter. That will be down there in the comment section below. Click that link, it will take you right there. Scroll down, see everything, and if you guys are interested, just message us on there. We'll get you guys all signed up. We definitely would love to have you. Like I said, these are definitely the cheapest prices of the year, so definitely get in on it while you can. So anyway, let's go get on to today's slate. Quite a bit of injuries to look at here, as normal, like I said, throughout the end of the season. Detroit and Indiana. So we got Goga, he's injured. Well, not injured, he's questionable. Grant's questionable. Doug McDermott is questionable. I think Jeremy Lamb is even questionable. So as you see, Indiana really doesn't have a ton of people, and Sabonis is out. So if Goga plays, I don't mind putting him in there in a couple. Obviously, you got to look at where the heck is this dude. I don't know how to say his name. Brissett, like I said, my bad. But anyway, he just signed a new contract. Dude played 42 minutes against OKC. That is obviously because like Doug was out and Sabonis and a couple of those other guys were all out. So if a couple of those guys are back, probably expect about 26 to 30 minutes from the guy. He had to have a massive workload against OKC because they didn't have anybody. But if all those dudes are out again, he's going to get you probably 34 to 40 minutes, and he'll be absolutely chalk town. So expect him to be at least 80 to 90% owned in most 50-50s and double ups. Like I said, if Doug and Goga are out again, I mean, my goodness, these dudes don't have anyone. They didn't play Samson, I guess Justin Holiday, but dude's been trash most of the year. Levert Brogdon, got to look at both of those guys. Those are guys to look at. And as I told you guys in the other video a couple days ago with Detroit, if all those guys were sitting, the Plumlees and the Grants, play all the other dudes, and for the most part, they all did pretty good. So looks like Plumlee's going to be back here. If Grant is out, I still think you can look at Stewart. Bay, yeah, dude's so just butt cheeks, man, honestly. So I'd probably be looking at Stewart's the main dude. I guess if Corey's out, I guess that gives a little bit of a bump to Killian Hayes. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he'll sit. We'll have to see. But for sure, got to look at Stewart if Grant's out. And as normal, like if a couple of these guys are out, just see who's available and play some of the Detroit guys. Most of them have pretty good value to them. I think even Frank Jackson, he played a little bit, didn't he? Yeah, he played 32 minutes. So another guy maybe that you can look at if not right, my bad. If Corey Joseph and Killian are out or something like that. So just pick and choose there. But yeah, like I said, Brogdon is in play, McConnell. Like I said, all the main guys there for Indiana, especially if all those guys sit. San Antonio, New Orleans, not a ton. I guess if DeRozan's out, you can look at Murray or White. I mean, probably just go Derek White. He seems like he's in a better form right now than DeJounte is. Walker, only if he starts, could be worth a look, I guess. He's a pure scorer, though, for the most part. But 3,600, I mean, only if he starts, I feel like, because Popovich, he's crazy with his rotation sometimes. Let me see, Zion. See at 30. I don't know. Not a big fan of him at 9.7. Maybe worth a one-off, but just too dang expensive. And that's mostly it. You can always look at Portal. No one really plays the dude, and he's always very solid. So keep that one in mind there. So Derek White, Jacob Portal, two main guys I'm looking at, and that's basically it from that one there. Chicago and Miami, and Butler, Bam, worth a look. Yeah, man. I mean, that's it. I mean, I just don't see anything else. Kendrick, I guess, but he's all over the place sometimes. But if you hit him on the right night, he's solid. but that's basically it in that one. LA and Dallas, these guys just played a couple days ago. Luka didn't shoot crazy well, but you can look at him at 11-5. Dennis Schroeder, I was telling you guys about him. I do like him, and he was solid against Dallas, man. So he's stepping up at 6'9". Got to put him in there quite a bit. Sorry, I like him quite a bit. Not really into these dudes. If Porzingis is out, I guess look at Willie Cauley. I don't know, man. They're just so Carlisle's so up and down with who he plays at power forward center, man. I don't know. Don't really like touching them, but I guess you could look at him. Drummond at 7-1's looking good, even if AD plays, which he's going to probably play about 18, 20 minutes. Still got to look at Andre here. Doing pretty dang well for him. So got to look at Andre at 7-1. So Luka, Drummond, Dennis Schroeder are definitely the main guys. Minnesota, Utah should be a blowout, but like I said, Mitchell's out, so that's like 35% usage to go around. So, I mean, like I said, maybe Minnesota stays with them, but I mean, Mike Conley, Clarkson, Joe Ingles, even a little bit of Bogdan, Royce, Rudy. I mean, they're all in really good spots against a really crappy Minnesota team. Who knows? Maybe Minnesota keeps up with them for a little bit, but I mean, I don't mind going 2 or 3 of those. Utah guys for sure. Even though it could be a blowout, there's just like I said, a lot of usage to keep up with Mitchell being out and really bad defense. So I could see them scoring pretty well. Houston and Denver is our last one. So John Wall's already out. Will Barton is game time decision. I would expect him not to play here. Hamstring injury left yesterday, so usually don't play with a hurt hammy on a back-to-back, so I would not expect him to play. So that means Denver's down Murray and Barton probably tomorrow, so they're going to be hurting a little bit. One guy that's going to have to step up, obviously, is Jokic and Michael Porter. Porter at 7-2 is in a very good spot. I mean, Campazos, Rivers, and Dozier, they're not really high usage guys. So I don't know who's really going to step up in that department. We'll have to see. I don't mind going back to Brooks. I went to him last night. Dude just didn't shoot well. What did he do? 2 for 11. No, that was against Utah. But anyway, 9-4. He's still got 30 minutes. John Wall's out at 4-2. Give him a look for sure. Over here at the small forward position, so it looks like Wood is probably going to be out, so I don't mind looking at Deshaun Tate. I mean, maybe even House gets a little bit here at 4,000, but the dude, as normal, just absolute trash. They don't really have anything. I don't even mind looking at Kelly at 5K. I know it's not the best matchup on paper, but who in the world is going to score for Houston? They have nobody at all. So, I mean, I look at Kelly for sure at 5,000. And then obviously Nikola Jokic is going to have to step up a little bit here. A little worried about a blowout for sure. We'll see how much he does here. But, I mean, at 11-4, still got to look at him. Probably go Luka. I think that game should be a little bit more competitive. I'm a little worry though that game's not going to be as high scoring, and maybe Jokic still gets you 60 in 3.5 quarters. So I don't know. Honestly, a coin flip. All right, let's go get into it. Let's go pick up a couple guys. So as I just mentioned, don't mind Luka. You got Brogdon, you got Murray. Don't mind looking at Derek. I mean, 5'6", that's very reasonable. Probably my favorite mid-range point guard, and then I'd probably go McConnell after that. So, yeah, I mean, go put in Derek White, even if he comes off the bench. Moving on to shooting guard. I mean, like I said, if all those guys are out for Indiana, I got to look at Levert. Dude is all over the place right now with the shooting, but if he's on, then I guess he's on. Clarkson, don't mind him at 5'9". Yeah, a little bit of Brooks, not a ton of him. Walker only, I guess. GPP if he starts. All these other guys suck. Small forward. Porter, like a Porter Joe Ingles combo. Go Porter Jimmy if you need to. You got this dude as well. Like I said, if a couple of those guys for Indiana do play, I'm a little ish more off on him. I mean, he's still a good play at 5-2, but his minutes will probably come back just a little bit. But if they're all out, then you could take out Jingling Joe and go put him in there at 5-2. Either way, I still think he's in a good spot. But I do think Joe will definitely be a lot lower owned. What do we got here? We got 7-2, so we got a lot of money to spend. but not a lot of good plays. Yeah, oof, not great. So, I mean, if you want to spend up for Zion, I guess you can look at it. I mean, if Porzingis, Wood, and Grant are all out, I mean, my goodness, power forward's not great. You might be able to get Jokic and Luca in here, but Tate, Stewart, O'Neal, those are the top three guys that I'm looking at over there at the power forward position. If you're not looking Zion, and then over at center, like I said, I really do like Nikola Jokic. Towns, he hasn't really been doing great, has he? He's been all over the place. I don't mind going Towns, honestly, in a GPP. As we've mentioned all year, Utah's not the greatest against sinners. They got a little bit better, but if this game stays close, Towns could definitely go have a heyday at 55, 60 here. Lower ownership than Jokic, and like I said, I'm a little hesitant about Jokic. What is he gonna do? Is he really gonna have to score 25, 30 points? I don't know. I could see what he did against Golden State, to be honest with you. So yeah, don't mind a little bit of Towns in a GPP. I think Rudy at 8-3 is fine. Drummond will probably get a little bit of ownership here if he plays, because I just don't think some people are going to want to spin up to Jokic, and that's totally fine, right? But I mean, I really don't mind Jacob Portal here at 6-3. But like I said, Drummond, if you could afford him, probably would pick him over Portal. Goga at 5-5 if he plays, looking pretty solid. Doesn't play crazy minutes. I don't know if that was because of an injury or not, but don't mind him. Then obviously, like I said, low key, I really do like Kelly. They have absolutely nobody on that team that can score, and no bigs either. So if you really want to go cheaper, I think Kelly can get you 30 to 38, honestly. So that gives you a lot of money. You can go get your Luca if you want to. And then, like I said, that gives you 6,500 to easily find a couple players there. Um, but like I said, if all those guys are out at the power forward position, you might be able to spend up, take Kelly out of there, and go get a Towns or something like that, and go put in like a Stewart, or in a couple of those guys. If all those power forwards are out, if Grant plays, I mean, shoot, why not go for him? I don't think a lot of people are going to go Grant. Hasn't really been that great, so maybe look at him. But it looks like he's been dealing a couple issues with slash a lot of rest. So I mean, how much are they really going to push him, right? I mean, 29, 26 in the minutes that he came back, so maybe not. All right, so that is it. Thanks for watching. Once again, leave a like if you like the video, and hit that sub button as well. Like I said, if you guys want to check us out for our lineups, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter. Like I said, $100 for the rest of the NBA season, which is pretty dang cheap with playoffs included. If you guys want to try out our MLB really has not been that bad. I know that I don't really show MLB a ton on here just because it's crazy to talk about, Walva, ISO, a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of people don't really understand it. So that's why I don't do it. But, I still do lineups for it, and we're still doing pretty good. So come join us. $5 for a day pass, $25 for a month, $100 for the season. To get in on all that, check out our Twitter down there below. Click on it, message us. We'll get you guys all set up. All right, guys, once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you guys a little bit later on.